What if everything you believed about burning fat was completely backwards? Picture this. While thousands of people are lacing up their sneakers, hopping on a treadmill, and grinding through the same boring 45-minute jog they've done 100 times before, they're getting almost none of the results they actually deserve. Frustrating? Absolutely. But here's the good news. You're about to find out exactly why, and more importantly, what to do instead. Because there are 4 exercises out there that are so ridiculously effective at melting fat that once you try them, the treadmill will feel like a complete waste of your time. These moves don't just burn calories, they set your metabolism on fire, build real-world strength, and keep your body torching fat for hours after you're done. No more mindless jogging, no more staring at a wall counting down minutes. It's time to work smarter, hit harder, and actually transform your body. Let's get into it. The problem with traditional treadmill cardio isn't that it's useless, it's that it's painfully limited. Steady-state cardio like jogging or power walking at a fixed pace burns calories only while you're actively doing it. The second you step off that belt, your calorie burn drops back to baseline. Done. Over. That's it. And that's exactly why it can't compete with explosive, compound, high-intensity movements that keep your metabolism revving long after you've left the gym. Not every exercise is created equal. Certain movements ignite a far stronger metabolic reaction, recruit more muscle groups simultaneously, and trigger what's known as the afterburn effect, scientifically called excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, or EPOC. This is the key mechanism that makes specific exercises dramatically outperform traditional treadmill cardio. Rather than spending 45 minutes grinding away at a moderate pace, you can burn significantly more fat in a fraction of the time using high-intensity, multi-joint exercises that push your body to its absolute limit and force it to rebuild stronger. Number 1. The burpee. Don't roll your eyes, don't groan. If you've been writing off the burpee as just some brutal punishment your coach throws at you when you're late to practice, you are seriously underestimating one of the most devastatingly effective fat-burning movements ever created. The burpee isn't just cardio, it's a full-blown metabolic explosion. While jogging on a treadmill gently nudges your heart rate upward over time, a single set of burpees will spike it into the red zone almost instantly, throwing your body into an intense fat-burning state that persists long after your last rep is done. This isn't slow, steady, predictable cardio. This is an explosive fusion of strength training, conditioning work, and metabolic overload packed into one relentless movement that your body has no choice but to respond to. Every single burpee fires nearly every major muscle group in your body simultaneously. Your chest, arms, shoulders, core, lower back, glutes, quads, hamstrings, and calves are all recruited at once in one powerful, continuous chain of motion. You're dropping into a plank, hitting a push-up, snapping your feet forward, then launching yourself vertically into the air, and repeating that entire sequence without stopping. This constant rapid-fire transition between movements doesn't just burn calories, it forces your body to develop powerful, real-world functional strength while simultaneously pushing your cardiovascular system to its absolute ceiling. You're not moving in one restricted linear direction like you do on a treadmill. You're firing vertically, stabilizing through your core, driving off the ground with your arms and shoulders, and coordinating multiple muscle systems in explosive succession. Zero equipment. Zero gym membership required. You don't even need a large space. A few focused, intense rounds of 20 to 30 burpees will leave you completely breathless, soaked in sweat, and feeling like every muscle in your body has been put through a furnace. That is exactly the goal. Short, sharp bursts of maximum effort work that melt fat far more effectively than long, drawn-out, low-intensity cardio sessions. Number 2. The jump rope. Most people see a jump rope and think playground. They think warm-up tool, kids activity, or something boxers use to pass time before a real workout. Let's kill that misconception right now, because jump rope training is one of the most shockingly underrated and genuinely powerful fat-burning weapons in all of fitness. When used with intent and intensity, skipping rope completely dismantles the treadmill when it comes to calorie burn, coordination development, and total body conditioning. From the very first rotation of that rope, your heart rate spikes within seconds, and your entire body is forced to move together in a fast, fluid, rhythmic pattern that obliterates calories and builds elite-level athleticism at the same time. The secret to its extraordinary effectiveness is the combination of speed, timing, muscular endurance, and explosive movement working in perfect harmony. Jump rope blends cardiovascular demand with strength, balance, precision, and agility in a way that no treadmill can replicate. Every single jump requires split-second timing, accurate footwork, full body balance, and relentless mental focus. Your calves, quads, glutes, and core are in constant motion, keeping your lower body light, springy, and stable, while your shoulders, forearms, and grip remain actively engaged to whip the rope around with control and consistency. That alone makes it a genuine full-body workout. But what truly separates jump rope from conventional cardio is how it places your entire system under constant, high-level tension. Your heart, your muscles, and your mental coordination firing together simultaneously to create an incredibly powerful training stimulus. Number 3. Battle ropes. If you've never wrapped your hands around a set of heavy ropes and gone to absolute war with them, you have been missing out on one of the most brutally effective fat incinerating tools on the gym floor, one that leaves the treadmill looking completely obsolete by comparison. Battle ropes are not flashy arm movements or Instagram showmanship. They are a raw, full-body power exercise that spikes your heart rate from the very first slam and obliterates calories with a relentless intensity that very few training tools can match. The moment you start whipping those heavy ropes up and driving them down in powerful, continuous waves, it may look straightforward, but the demand it places on your body is extraordinary. Your shoulders, traps, upper back, core, legs, glutes, and grip strength are all activated simultaneously, transforming battle ropes into a high-powered metabolic machine that sends fat burning into overdrive from rep 1. Unlike the treadmill, which primarily works your legs in a repetitive linear pattern with virtually no upper body involvement, battle ropes demand explosive output from your entire body. Instead of a predictable, steady rhythm, you're generating force, bracing your core, coordinating your upper and lower body together, and sustaining continuous waves of power without stopping. The rapid, forceful motions required during battle rope training challenge your cardiovascular system intensely while simultaneously developing muscular endurance, raw strength, and complete total body coordination. Every wave, slam, whip, and spiral demands explosive, repeated muscular contractions, and that constant high-output effort skyrockets your heart rate and triggers an enormous afterburn effect. Your body continues burning fat long after you drop the ropes and step away from the gym. That is something steady-state treadmill cardio is simply incapable of producing. Research has confirmed that battle rope training burns more calories per minute than many standard forms of steady cardio, making it a brutally efficient alternative to grinding through long, slow treadmill sessions. Number 4. The kettlebell swing. And here's the thing, the majority of people have absolutely no idea how criminally effective this exercise is for burning fat. It looks basic, it appears manageable, but make no mistake, the kettlebell swing is one of the most time-efficient, brutally powerful fat-burning exercises ever designed, and it is drastically underused by people who are busy wasting their time on treadmills. A properly executed kettlebell swing can incinerate up to 20 calories per minute, nearly double what the average person burns jogging at a moderate pace. That's not a marginal advantage, that's a completely different performance category. And you don't need 30, 45, or 60 minutes of repetitive effort to get there. Just 10 to 15 minutes of focused high-intensity swings will leave you drenched in sweat, lungs on fire, and burning fat at a level most treadmill users will never experience. What makes the kettlebell swing so devastatingly effective is the way it merges explosive power, muscular endurance, and cardiovascular conditioning into one smooth, rhythmic, full-body movement. It attacks your entire system at once. You're not simply lifting a weight, you're driving raw force through your hips like a loaded spring, releasing all its energy at once. Your glutes fire explosively with every rep, your hamstrings stretch and snap back with elastic power, your core locks tight like reinforced steel, your lats, forearms, and shoulders engage to guide and control the bell's path with precision. This is not slow, isolated, machine-based training. This is fast, powerful, high-output work that demands total body engagement from start to finish. And because so many major muscle groups are firing simultaneously, your heart rate skyrockets and your metabolism shifts into overdrive almost immediately. The afterburn effect triggered by kettlebell swings is equally impressive. Your body continues consuming oxygen and burning calories at an elevated rate long after the last rep is complete, something that treadmills simply cannot match. Beyond fat loss, swings build explosive hip power, which is the foundation of virtually every athletic movement in existence. The reality is that most people today are quad dominant and barely utilize the powerful posterior chain muscles designed to drive hip hinge movements. The result is weak glutes, stiff hips, underactive hamstrings, and poor movement mechanics across the board. The kettlebell swing is the direct solution to all of that. It rewires your body to produce force through the hips, turning your posterior chain into a powerful, functional engine. That single improvement upgrades your jumping ability, sprinting speed, postural alignment, lifting mechanics, and overall athletic coordination simultaneously. Your glutes grow stronger and more responsive. Your hamstrings become more elastic and functional. Your lower back develops genuine stability rather than chronic tension. If you struggle with lower back discomfort from prolonged sitting, poor posture, or weak posterior muscles, kettlebell swings performed with solid technique can genuinely transform your spinal health, reinforcing mobility, protecting your spine, and strengthening the musculature that keeps your body upright and pain-free. And the core benefits are relentless. Your abs remain under constant tension throughout every swing because your torso must stay braced to control the kettlebell's momentum through its entire arc. That's the real difference between exercises that simply look productive and movements that genuinely transform you from the inside out. And the versatility of the kettlebell swing is unmatched. Whether you're a complete beginner learning the hip hinge pattern or an advanced athlete looking to intensify your conditioning, swings can be scaled perfectly to your current level and continually progressed as you grow stronger. So there you have it. 4 powerful, fat-destroying exercises that completely outperform the treadmill in every single way. The burpee, the jump rope, battle ropes, and the kettlebell swing. No more wasting 45 minutes going nowhere. Your time is valuable, and your body deserves real results. Swap out that treadmill routine for even one of these movements, and you will feel the difference immediately, in your sweat, in your muscles, and eventually in the mirror. Now stop waiting and start moving. One session is all it takes to change your entire perspective on fat loss. The only thing standing between you and the body you want is the decision to train smarter. If this video brought you value, do me a quick favor. Smash that subscribe button and join the community. We post hard-hitting, straight-to-the-point fitness content regularly. And trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. See you in the next one. Let's get to work.